Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and do another game for Alex Trebek's Memorial Tribute, in which this time around our next Jeopardy game is going to be on the PS3. Only one game remains after this, and that is the Nintendo Wii U. I know I first started the special whenever Alex Trebek passed away in 2020, and it took me a while, a long while at that, to do the remaining games, which I apologize for, but hey, better late than never. Anyways, let's continue on.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
I'm ready.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories.
Let's see him.
British poetry. Number, please.
That's a pretty good one.
Do the math. Dirty, rotten scoundrels. Business and industry.
Okay.
And baseball potpourri. Player one, where do we start? The MVP of the World Series receives an award named for this Yankee slugger.
Who is Cy Young?
It's player one.
No. Name for this Yankee slugger. Who is Babe Ruth?
Good for you. Player one. In 1990, United Brands changed its name to this to take advantage of its name recognition as a banana producer. Player one.
What is Chiquita?
Good. Player
Legend
one.
has it that the design of this company's Monsieur Bibendum logo was inspired by a pile of rubber tires.
Okay, player one.
What is Michelin?
Right.
I want to go back to baseball.
You get to pick. It's the vegetable term for a lazy fly ball that's easy to catch. Player one.
What is beanbag?
No. Any other takers? Here's the response we were looking for. A can of corn.
Oh, did not know that.
Player one. And here's Kelly.
A good place to hit the ball is here, the traditional alliterative term for the center of percussion on a baseball bat.
Okay, player one.
What is a sweet spot?
That's correct. Player
In
one.
1962, this Dodger shortstop stole 104 bases, breaking Ty Cobb's 47-year-old record.
Who is Maury Wills?
Okay, player one. That's right. Way to go. Player
Inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame in July of 2007, he won 8 National League batting titles during his 20-year career.
Yes, player one?
Who is Wade Boggs?
That's not it.
Wade Boggs.
Any other takers? Player two.
Pete Rose?
That's incorrect.
Pete Rose either.
Any other takers? Yes, player three?
Tony Gwynn.
Yes. Player three, where do we start? In Forbes magazine's 2010 list of billionaires, this Omahan was number 3, behind Carlos Slim and Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Warren Buffett?
Player one? All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Named for the implication that it brought some rationality to an exuberant market, it's a downward move by generally rising prices.
Yes, player one?
What is decline?
No. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for, a correction.
Oh, okay.
Please. In 1978, he was fired as the president of Ford, only to become the new president of Chrysler.
Who is Lee Iacocca?
Yes, player one? Hey, you're right. Player one, back to you. Number one of these by Shakespeare, from fairest creatures we desire increase, urges a handsome man to have kids.
What is a sonnet?
Player one?
What are sonnets?
Right. Lord Byron was a major influence on this later poet lord who wrote 1842's The Lord of Burleigh. It's player one.
Who is Alfred Lord Tennyson?
That's right. Way to go.
Yeah! Woo!
Player Blake one asked, little this, who made thee? Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Yes, player one?
What is land?
Good. Leaving his girl for his duty, Lovelace wrote, I could not love thee, dear, so much loved I not this more. Yes, player one?
What is honor?
Yep. Player one? This British poet got romantic about La Belle Dame sans merci. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is I'm gonna say who is Percy Shelley.
No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. John Keats.
John Keats, okay.
Please pick again, player one. This woman, with a reputation as a hard-drinking, foul-mouthed ruffian, claimed she married Wild Bill Hickok. Yes, player one?
Who is Calamity Jane?
That's right. Way to go.
Yeah! Woo!
Player this one. Company helped track down Black Bart, the bandit who'd robbed its stagecoaches about 27 times.
What is Wells Fargo?
Okay, player one.
Yeah!
Right you are. Player one. Some say Arizona Donnie Clark was just overprotective, but she's infamously known by this name.
Who's Ma Barker?
Yes, player one. Yep. A ballad ends, they'll bury them side by side. To few it'll be grief, to the law a relief, but it's death for them.
Who are Bonnie and Clyde?
It's player one. That's it. Player one.
Daily Double.
Answer, it's the Daily Double.
What is it?
And you have... Okay, here is the clue.
Harry Longbaugh got this nickname after serving time in a Wyoming prison for horse theft.
What is Sundance?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one.
Please pick 39xy divided by 3x equals this.
What is 13y?
Player one. Player
Add
one.
20, 21, and 22. Multiply by 3, and you get this.
What is 189?
Let's hear it, player one. Right. Player
Negative
one.
4 times negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 2 equals this.
What is 64?
Player one. Yes.
If 7x plus 5 equals 40, x equals this.
What is 5?
Let's hear it, player one. Player
From
one.
the Greek for stretch, it's the term for the longest side of a right triangle.
What's a hypotenuse?
Okay, player one. Yes. Player one.
It precedes minutes in the title of a popular Sunday night TV news program.
What is 60?
Player one. You are correct.
Highest number you can throw with just one standard die.
What is 6?
Let's hear it, player one.
No.
Yes.
Please. By a cumulative count, you get a total of 364 gifts in this song, including 42 swans.
What is the 12 days of Christmas?
Player one. Yes.
Of 80, 800, or 1800, the approximate length in miles of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline.
What is 800?
Player one.
Good.
And the last clue for $1,000.
Barack Obama is officially listed as this number U.S. president.
What is 44th?
Yes, player one.
The Jeopardy round will begin right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Religion. Synonyms. Constellations.
Samuel L. Jackson.
From page to screen.
And take me out to the history game. Player two, you start.
As a noun, it's a synonym for flower. As a verb, it's to blossom or come into one's own.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is sprout?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to
My
come up with a correct
instincts led me
response?
astray.
It's player three.
Bloom, yeah.
Hey, you're right.
I shouldn't complain.
Player three, you start.
Synonyms for crowd include throng, flock, and this word that can also mean an infatuation.
Player one.
What is crush?
Yes. Player
In
one.
court, you won't hear a lawyer say remonstrance, but this synonym.
What is objection?
Yes, player one.
That is correct. Back in the 19th century, ladies didn't faint, but did this 5-letter synonym.
It's player one.
What is swoon?
Right.
This synonym for to seclude is also a word for part of a monastery or convent.
Player one.
What is sequester?
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we wanted. Cloister.
Oh, my instinct led me astray again.
Player 1, choose again.
No constellations for 400.
In the late 16th century, this Flemish cartographer projected the constellations onto star globes. Player 1,
Who is Mercator?
that is correct. Ptolemy listed a constellation named for this Jason's ship. It's been replaced by Carina, Puppis, Pyxis, and Vela.
What is the Argo?
It's player 1. That's it. Player the bright 1. Star Betelgeuse marks one of the shoulders of this constellation. Okay, player 1.
What is Orion?
That's correct. Player
Here's
1.
Kelly, she'll show you.
This constellation stretches from the claws to the stinger.
It's player 1.
What is Scorpio?
Right. Player In the
1.
1680s, Johannes Hevelius added 7 new constellations, including Vulpecula, the little this.
What is Dipper?
Okay, player 1.
No, what is Fox?
Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. 69 years apart, Lillian Gish and Demi Moore got an A for effort for starring in films based on this classic novel.
What is the Scarlet Letter?
Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. Player the 1. Film A&P is based on a story by this Rabbit Run author. It's player 1.
Who is John Updike?
Yes. Oh, Rochester. William Hurt was in the 1996 version of this oft-filmed Bronte classic. Yes, player 1.
What is Wuthering Heights?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. Jane Eyre.
Oh, Jane Eyre. Duh.
Player Marilyn Monroe longed to play Grushenka in the 1958 film of this Dostoevsky saga, but Maria Schell got the part.
What is the Brothers Karamazov?
It's player 1.
Yeah.
Good. Player Fitzgerald didn't finish this novel, so screenwriter Harold Pinter had to come up with an ending for the 1976 film.
What is The Last Tycoon?
Okay, player 1. Correct. Player 1, you pick a... People of this religion called Christians and Jews, their fellow monotheists, al-Kitab, people of the book. Player 1.
What is Islam?
That's it. One of 3 major branches of Christianity. It originated in a 16th century Reformation. It's player 1.
What is Protestantism?
Yeah.
That is correct. This term for a Jewish house of worship comes from the Greek for meeting.
What is a synagogue?
Okay, player 1. That is correct. We begin this act, part of penance, by saying, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Then spill the beans. Okay, player 1.
What is confession?
Correct. Player Zen, 1. A branch of this Asian religion, aims for satori, or enlightenment.
What is Buddhism?
Player 1.
Yeah.
That's right. Way to go. We return to... In the late 80s, Sam was the rehearsal stand-in for this comedy legend on his self-titled sitcom. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Bill Cosby?
Good. Sam proclaimed, "And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee," in this 1994 film.
What is Pulp Fiction?
Yes, player one? Right. Player one? Answer? One of the Daily Doubles. You are in the lead. And the Daily Double clue. Sam made brief appearances as this character in Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America.
Who is Nick Fury?
That puts you even further ahead. Player one. As Elijah Price, Sam was the frail antithesis to Bruce Willis in this 2000 flick.
What is Unbreakable?
Player one? You got it. So, Lucius Best was the secret identity of this ultra-cool Incredibles character, voiced by Sam. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Syndrome?
Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player three.
Frozone, yeah.
Yes.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Player three, make a selection, please, as we continue. It's 1922, and the Black Shirts force King Victor Emmanuel III to appoint this far-right fielder as Prime Minister. Player one?
Who is Prime Minister? Who is who is Adolf Hitler? I don't know.
Nope. Sorry. Any other takers? Here's the response we were looking for. Benito Mussolini.
Oh, Mussolini. Okay.
We return to you, player three. It's 1649, and this king is looking kind of tired out. Yep, here comes Oliver Cromwell to give him the hook. Player one?
Who is who's Charles the First?
Yep.
Yeah! Woo!
Player it's one. July 10th, 1553, and this lady will pinch hit for Edward VI, who's been taken out of the game. Cousin Mary is on deck. Player one?
Who is Elizabeth I?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player two.
Jane Grey.
You are correct. Good. Back on the plus side. Player two, you start us off. It's going back, and it's over the 73-mile-long wall built in the 120s AD by this slugger, the Emperor.
Who is Hadrian?
Let's hear it, player one.
Yeah!
That's correct. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Answer? The second Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. What are you going to wager? And the clue. It's 1902, and Teddy Roosevelt is putting this junior on the bench, the Supreme Court bench, and he'll be there for 29 years.
Who is Lewis Powell?
Even so, you are still in. Here's the correct response. Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Oh, really?
I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. Poets. You need to select your wager. Here's the clue for you. Fired from a job for laziness, he wrote, "I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass." Let's see your response. And that will set you back. What did you put as your response?
And this correct response will add how much to your
So
score?
I'm gonna end up with $100,000. I'll see you all for
What
a
did
new
you
game.
say? And that correct response will add... Player one, congratulations to you.
Woo!
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.